That's not so bad.
Sit down. There you go.
That's not
You
so
did
bad.
it.
Well, maybe a little lower. With all the beautiful flowers. Isn't that nice?
It's pretty.
You're that cold? You gonna get one of the beer drinks?
No, I'm saving them for the hockey game. I need caffeine right now. I don't think I need these anymore.
Where's my phone?
The sun went away.
Let's see if it's shipped.
Bet you I'd be warmer if I didn't just have a tank top on under this.
Yeah, probably. You want me to get you a blanket? That sunflower blanket. Where'd that go?
I washed everything. I don't know. It's probably on the chair in the living room. No. I will go put on an extra sweater.
Can you bring out that plaid one?
The what?
That new plaid thing I bought.
Plaid.
Got the brown on the shoulders.
Oh, yeah.
It's getting a little chilly. Hello. Cooled off a little bit. I hope it's warmer wherever you are than it is here. Ooh. It's good today though. Put up a little video. Oh hey Trippy. Oh, I know it's warmer where you are. You ain't bundled up like this, I know it. Trippy's here.
Who?
Trippy. Jesus.
Sorry, it
She just
didn't.
launched me.
It didn't quite make it. Hey, Trippy. I thought I was gonna make it to the arm of the chair. I did not. How's it going, bud?
Yeah.
It's cold out, but I'm trying to pretend it's not.
Hope everything's smooth sailing in your neck of the woods.
Yeah.
I almost got the truck hung up in an underground parking garage the other day. That was rough. Tell them before I go to work.
Work
Gotcha.
tonight. Do you always work nights?
It might not be
I
night
used to-
there. Oh no, it's only a couple
2
hours
hours
behind.
behind. I used to work nights, and there was
I
a
did
period in
too.
my life where I loved it because I'm a night creature anyway. And I'd get home and I'd stay up till 3 a.m.
I was a nighttime
sleep in.
security guard, but that was spooky. Some places they send you, boys.
It's spooky working a gas station late at night too. Working the
No,
back shift at a gas station, you see some crazy shit.
Yeah, I used to have to work in an old bank that was like in a historical part of the city. Oh, cover for someone. Get them hours.
Yep.
Get them hours.
Help
Eat 'em
out
up.
your fellow man and rack up your favors.
Yeah, I was doing that when weird shit would happen. Like chairs would just start moving on their own and
shit.
shit. No, they would.
Creepy.
Lights would be coming on and off. Like, oh, and I hated it. I hated that shit so bad. Then then the bars would let out and all the drunk people would be going by, seeing me inside mopping, going on about shit. I was like, yeah, okay, asshole.
Do you have a smoke for me? I'm out of weed in my bag. I just want to smoke. I don't want to drink.
I can't smoke anymore. I get funny. I wish I never ate that goddamn chocolate bar. Fucked me up. It short circuited.
I wish you did too. That was one of those moments, like the other day when we went to the Halifax Library. Don't talk about it yet. But it was one of those moments.
I kind of did.
Where I felt it coming. Like I was the one for once that felt.
And for once, I was very
the
happy.
Shit that was coming, and I knew that you shouldn't have had as much chocolate as you had. That it was not going to go well. But I couldn't tell you nothing at the time. Not at the time, I couldn't.
Because I was used to smoking so much. And
She thought she was so hardcore.
No, but I had edibles before. I didn't do that. Nothing like that.
That
before.
was a shit ton for you.
It was also pure distillate, which makes a difference. My eyes. Anyway, we've talked about this many times.
We have.
People are tired of this. I'm trying to read the comments here. Don't like it boring and slow, right?
Oh, the nights, yeah.
I listen to these old radio shows from the 50s.
Yes, she does.
Called, I do them when we're weeding sometimes. Rachel, she's a good sport. She listens too. But it's called Johnny Dollar.
It's called Yours Truly.
Johnny Dollar.
Johnny Dollar.
And he's a detective with an insurance agency, and he gets into some scrapes.
Yay, sweetheart.
Yeah, I like listening to Johnny Dollar.
Oh, fuck.
Stupid stuff like that. Or Lights Out, or Suspense, or, But it's good. They're good for crocheting and good for weeding, because you don't need to look at a screen. You can hear the story. What's going on. Rachel's like, oh my God, do you think she did it? Rachel was actually getting into it with us the other day weeding.
Yeah.
I love her. She's a good sport like that. She puts up with our silly asses. Mainly mine. I still haven't found a lighter. I put it all over here.
I think I just heard you laugh over here, so I'm just going to turn you down over here.
Yeah, do that. I didn't do that before.
So yeah, I went to work today. It was lovely. It was so hot. Ooh, I was like, oh, this is the first time I actually want water. It's so hot. As soon as we're off, it's like, it's back to fucking March out here.
I planted sunflowers early, which everyone's like, don't plant in the beginning of May in Nova Scotia. Yeah, I did. I was that rebel.
Yeah, I did it. I did.
And I put little color-coded pipe cleaners to tell what's what, and the birds are stealing them from me.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to keep an eye on that. But my sunflowers are coming up. I got a lovely one called Evening Colors, and I got one called Fireworks Mix, and I got one called Citrus. It's very fuzzy and yellow. And I got those crazy Queen's tomatoes. That's a whole other story.
Oh, thank you.
I had to get it going.
I know.
You can't keep it lit. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm playing.
Now that I got this camper, my keychain's a little ridiculous. I got a lock for the well. I got a lock for the camper.
My keys are buried. But mine aren't that chunky. It's the lighter. The lighter makes it really chunky.
But that's survival.
You need it.
Do you know how much fluid that hold? You never know. You never know you're gonna need a little something. I'm not gonna be scraping sticks together.
Speaking of scraping sticks together.
How was that?
Remember that crazy
We watched
lesbian movie?
this stupid movie last night. With these two
No,
girls.
on
Tubi, which should tell you what it was like. And they were on there. They get stranded on this island, and the one that is you wouldn't think knows how to do stuff really. Anyway, she figures out. She's like, "That's how you build a fire." So she does that. She gets the little bit of grass, dry grass, whatever she got. She gets that going, and then she stuffs it right under a log this big around. I looked at Amanda.
Like, yeah, you got it
Amanda,
on.
me and Amanda were sitting there watching this movie. Parts would come up, and we'd just be like, "Bitch." You see this dumb shit? Okay.
And at first,
She
she's
got more
like, she lost her
seagrass.
mother
She
in
got-
this crash.
Oh, didn't even cry. I said,
And she's like, I gotta find my mom. And then next thing you know, they're like flirting and shit. I'm like, what's going on?
what? Like you wouldn't be in horrible grief and
Oh,
mourning,
fuck.
and like
And then I was
You're
trying to hold out
stranded
for the
on
good
that.
parts, right? I'm like, okay, well, maybe the good parts will come. But every time it was an ad and it came back to the movie, it would say coarse language and whatever. But it would never say nudity. It would never say mature themes. It wouldn't say anything. I was like, what am I waiting for?
it was.
And then when they did have a moment, a love moment,
Oh Jesus!
it
there's
was so
children out of it.
weird. It was so weird. And then it was weird. And then they find her dead mom at the end, don't they? I fell asleep
We're
to
giving the whole
that part.
movie away, but anyway,
No one cares.
No, they really don't.
I'm saving them.
The
Really?
ending was probably the
I fell
best
asleep.
part.
I held out until
When I
there was
saw
about
the
10
guitar,
minutes left and
I'll just
passed
say
out.
that. Yeah. And the funny thing is, I just realized
What?
what the name of it was Castaways
A ways, I know. Just
instead
hoping,
of Castaway.
just hoping to
You're
ride off the coattails of anyone looking for the actual castaway.
and that's what you're bringing. Wilson did better
Wilson did better acting.
than some of them, yeah. Anyway,
Anyways, we spared you. Don't watch it. Shut up, Dara. I
See?
know you're right.
we got these lovely daffodils. We had to buy them because the place where we work has they're getting these massive new stone planters done. Yeah, she should
I'd
boss
share
me
with you,
for it.
bud, but you gotta go to work.
Oh, you'd have so many joys for me. Because like I said, I can't. I still buy the same amount. I just can't smoke it in time. So
I have a few reserves.
you never went even into a draw to win a half pound.
Yeah, it didn't work.
No, I'm not.
We
lucky
also
like
did not win the Yeti cooler.
that. No, we didn't.
We did not win that,
Anyway,
which would have been cool.
that's it. Yeah. That's pricey shit that you get. Once you get even the cups are pricey. Once you get bigger than that, and the only reason I have that is because that Dad won it in a raffle. I'm missing things. I'm not. But yeah, so that's the only reason I got them. But they are good. Those Yeti cups. Those are good.
There. Ooh. I bet you it would hold ice cream.
Maybe someday I'll go and get a Blizzard, and I'll just shove that in the counter.
Just tell them to make it right in the cup.
COVID over. You can do all this. Can you just dump that right in there?
I bet you it would work because I saw
Oh, I'd
this
make
kid
sure it
on
worked.
Instagram who they were going around the table talking about what they brought for lunch.
Maybe likes her ice cream gold. I know.
They were going around the table talking about what they brought for lunch, and someone was like, "Oh, I have some carrots and hummus." And then they got around to this other guy. He's like, I got my Yeti full of ice cream."
That's
It was like,
great.
I bet you that would work.
See, I wouldn't be friends with that guy instantly. Like that would be the one I'd be like, yeah,
Yeah.
that's smart, right there. I'm on this low carb thing, so I can't have any ice cream. I don't know what I'm talking about. I've been eating salmon and lettuce for 3 weeks. Fucking stupid. And then we go down to the because we got this land that these old fellas gave us, bless them, and we're out there clearing it so we bought a camper so we can get the camper onto it. But on the way, it gets out in the country and it's like, I don't know if rural Canada's the trip anyway, but it's beautiful landscape, and then it's just a gas station that says it's an Irving because it has a sign, but that's the only thing that looked like a regular gas station. It has
It
one
looked
pump.
like it was going to be a horror show when I went inside.
Like, it had one pump. We walked in, it was magnificent. It was
So
just like you
cute.
walk back, way back in time. They had the jam.
It was like an old country store. It
you,
was right
you
sweet.
could get a zip cords, a gas truck. You get all the crazy glue. You get anyway all
You
kinds.
can get
It's
your
a general
tampons.
store. Tampons,
You
to
can
crazy
get
glue.
everything.
It got everything. And
A little bit of everything.
and then Amanda got up there and there was all the fudge and baked goods.
They had like a corner that was like all their baked goods that they make right in the store. I
Yeah.
was like, oh,
Hi, tomorrow. Oh, Shell.
hey.
Shell.
Yeah.
Shell.
Yeah.
I remember this time.
Hey, girl.
They
Yeah.
had the delicious, oh God, they had these, and she's like, yeah, me and my mom, like, in the country where, like, the families just work in the same place, and they just do their thing.
Yeah.
So none of this is trucked in. This is homemade. Let me tell you, the icing, I
was
could
so
smell it. When she
good.
was eating the cinnamon bun,
No.
I was damn
It
near
was
drooling.
simple.
And I told the lady at the counter, I was like, I picked a hell of a time to go on a diet. I really did, because I know this good. She was laughing. She's like, haha, yeah, I know, bitch. 'Cause she knows.
She knows. It was so good. There was no, like, all the ingredients were like
Yeah.
real.
See, and that's what I like. Big open space. We saw
Simple.
we saw horses and cows, and little ponies.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, I like.
But
going
now
out
that I know those baked goods are
It
10
was-
minutes from our camp, oh no.
Yeah, it was outside Bridgewater.
I'm gonna get
You could
so
go,
high and they'll be begging baby to drive me down. I need some fudge. All high as hell.
Yeah, yeah, it's outside Bridgewater Way, kind of back in the boonies
Yeah.
there. But it's a nice spot, and I got a well, and I got a. These country boys are so nice. Well, I paid them off for that. I got to take them some beer or something because I went in, I made a little hold in bed, and they had taken a big fence post, and I don't know how the hell they pounded it in by hand. Yeah, anyway, they got that in the ground there, and it says "Welcome to the cottage." And they put
It
a
was
sweet
very
little
sweet.
sign, a little
Has
sign
a
up
little
for us.
sailboat on it. It's very cute.
And they made a cap for the well, and it comes up good, like, because you know how one of the videos, we're gonna look back now, I was laying on my stomach to get into the thing. I had a piece of sheet metal. They built a whole new thing, shingled the top, put a lock on it, has a board
Yeah.
so the thing can't flap back. Perfect. And I mean, and when we stopped,
So nice of them. We
so
have to,
like I love that country. When we stopped by to thank them, he was building a chicken coop right then. He didn't even stop. He was
yeah.
he was just carrying on.
His buddies were drinking and he was out there building a chicken coop.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I'll join them later.
But like they know how to do anything. You know what I mean? Yeah, no, I'm excited for it. We have a generator, so if we want to get music pumping or whatever, I have so many battery packs or phones. Like we'll probably be streaming from the camp, but it's definitely off
Eventually.
grid.
But holy shit.
Yeah, it's definitely off grid.
It's probably going to be pretty choppy. Well, you all saw
But
when
if
we
I could-
streamed there.
Get the generator going, get a pump for the well. I can fill the tanks in the camper because it has a full toilet and shower and all this. I can do all that. So I gotta learn. I gotta get new propane tanks to get the
Holy
lines
shit, what
checked.
did he have? You see how big that fucking crow was that just flew over?
Yeah, I didn't see what was in his mouth.
That looked like a hawk. It was so big. It's got somewhere this big around. It had something in its mouth.
Oh well, it looked happy.
Hope it wasn't a baby bird.
I-
Fuck, they're running
gotta-
sometimes.
I gotta check the propane lines, and then my friend Joan.
Oh, bless her.
I know, I love it, and
What's
I love it.
someone
She said that's what little country communities are like.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah,
I think
no,
when I
I'm
was
gonna
younger-
definitely revisit that place.
It was a different time. Like even like the early 2000s compared to now.
Oh God, yeah.
It was a different time, and I just wanted to get out. Like I just didn't feel like I felt like if I stayed in the country, no matter how hard I tried, I wouldn't get opportunities because of who I was. Like I really was like, and I was just so sick of the same people and being like, I felt like the freak there. So I'm like, I gotta get to.
You gotta find
I gotta-
people.
which I did, and I'm happy I did. Like it's some of the best years of my life when I first moved to the city and met
I bet.
everybody. But I don't want to be here anymore. Like in
No.
the city, I really don't. Like it stresses me on the daily. For instance,
Oh
this-
God,
this just happened yesterday. Buckle up, Shell.
is this the full
'Cause
story of the
So
library?
I don't do good downtown. First off, I'm getting hot just thinking about it.
She's not kidding you guys.
I almost no, because I almost need an Ativan to go downtown. Couldn't do the city. I tried. No, no.
I grew up here, well, in the suburbs of Halifax.
Well, I couldn't do it either.
So it's like I'm more climatized, but it's getting old and it's just really depressing, actually. So,
yeah.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I'm gonna.
No,
cut
it's
you off.
good.
So we had a garden plan to do. I said, I woke up that day, for some reason, like, I said, I'm just gonna mail a
don't
letter
know
to one
why.
of my friends. So I was like, I'm doing
Well,
things today.
that was good.
I went and I mailed my letter off. I said, good, I'm ready to accomplish. Let's go do something. And we have been going right this week. Like we had no break. It was either working or helping someone or like this is supposed to be my day to relax. And I said, well, we got to do these garden plans. All these cats jumping all over us. I don't like to shut them in a room. I said, well, maybe we'll just drive down. The Central Library got space. Harder downtown. I don't know why. Like, later on, we were laughing. I said, baby, check what's in my charts for the moon and the sun and the stars,
Yeah.
like you do, because I don't know why I thought I could even do that. I don't know why we even wanted to. So anyway, we drive down there in the big work truck because it's the only one that I have. I have 3 vehicles. It's the only one that I have on the road right now. Well, someone else has the other one, but anyway. So I get down there, the parkade. They got these cement things in all weird places, in between individual parking slots. Like, you're gonna make people wreck their vehicles. I don't know what you're doing. The size of traffic barrels, massive. So it said clearance 2 meters.
I
Look,
said,
something in my brain said,
it should work.
never got stuck in one before. The thing is, I was scared at the beginning, but I told the man, I was like, am I good? And she's like, yeah, you're good. And I looked good.
I was hanging
close.
out, so I'm passenger. Here's my window. I'm hanging out the window, looking up at the pipes and the top of the
And only
back
in Nova
rack.
Scotia would they blast to put an underground parking garage in, and not blast enough so that the thing doesn't go like this one way.
Yeah,
That's the amazing part to me.
it
So
was
anyway,
so uneven.
so I had gotten through most of it, parked, and then I looked down, and when I parked the truck, which was hard enough because it's literally one lane, cramped wall, and then cars, and you have to get around. Like, if I have to back up, it's gonna be like Mr. Bean. I gotta get back to the thing and hope someone come and try it. Remember see that episode?
Come in. Oh my
He had to
god.
trick the arm on it and all that. I said, what am I gonna do? So anyway, so ridiculous. And when I get nervous, Amanda's first reaction is to laugh.
Yeah,
So I'm
because
like,
she
it's not-
doesn't realize how fucking funny she is in the moment.
No, I was
even though
worked up.
she's truly.
No, I had to take a puffer. I was all worked up.
God,
I was
love
I was all worked up. Yeah, I'll never go in them. I'll never go. I will never go. Oh, definitely not that one.
Yeah, they're creepy.
They don't like me. This is the funny thing. I don't like them. Didn't like elevators, which that comes in later. Don't like elevators.
Mm-mm.
I don't like any of these things, and I just decided I like these things today. And I don't know why I did that.
I tried to get her to stay
Because I
home
was
with
thinking about how I was going to be zen in this room. I was thinking about the end result and not the steps leading to.
me. Mm-hmm.
Severe miscalculation. So, got it parked. So now I'm looking down when I get out the truck, which barely squeezes and putting the mirrors in. I look down and I said, Amanda, them pipes. Because I come this far, so I should be able to fit in the whole thing,
we're
right?
Three-quarters into this thing.
So I should be able to fit everywhere here, right?
2/3 at least.
So I'm very suspicious about them. Thinking of the fumes, thinking of how I'm boxed in. There's no air, there's no circulation, and getting all worked up. So then we walk up, and I hear the woman on the phone. Hello. She's at the parking ticket validation machine. Oh, hello. Yeah, it's not working. So now I hear this
There might be trouble getting out of here.
because I'll take the arm off. It wouldn't be no trouble. I'm
It
I'm
wouldn't
serious.
be the first arm I had to lift. I'd
I
lift it.
I would go through it. If I was worked up enough, and I know this about myself, which is why I don't take myself these places. But that day
Yeah.
I thought I could.
Yeah.
Don't know why I did. Don't know. So I get there. I hear that. I get in.
I love the bravery though. Like you went for it.
But I was stupid. Like, you should have filmed that. That would have been the biggest roasting video on this
that
channel.
whole day was
It
fucking
was stupid.
weird.
So anyway, I get in there, and then there's these 2 women, and they look kind of trendy. I'm pretty sure they're like lesbian moms, and they have like their baby in the stroller, and they're just sauntering out the elevator like it ain't no thing. And my country ass, I'm stopping up, saying like, I'm in a room with nothing but an elevator. I said to him, oh no, I don't do elevators. So now I'm stuck between the fumes, no circulation, the carbon monoxide death trap, and an elevator, which I don't get in elevators. I've gotten stuck in them, and I'd lose my mind. I'd break the cable. I would do something. So I don't go in them. I told Amanda, where else do I go? So they had stairs ahead. So I said, well, that's good.
All
Somehow,
the time. Just one sec, because all the time this is happening, there is loads of the public just
I'm just squeezed against the wall.
walking to and from
With mental,
parkade.
not even looking, just,
The parkade, and just like they're just fine.
I should have
And
worn my overalls. It would have helped me.
We were
because
definitely not fine in that moment. Oh,
and that's the
God.
part that unnerved me,
And
too.
it just makes me laugh so bad because God love
No.
her. She's really struggling with this.
But that's the part that unnerved me, is that everyone looked like this is fine. I don't think it's fine. Have you thought about it not being fine? You know what I mean? So, anyway, I go up the stairs. I'm going around, and I get up to the top, and I look in. I see what. First off, I open the door. Ooh, construction. That's a chemical. That's a fuel. Now I'm worried about air quality. I have been already. Now it's really ramping up because
Yeah, you never know.
I don't know what this is, and
God
I'm
love
on the earth. I don't worry about all that. So anyway, I said to him, I said, oh no. And I look ahead and I see what I think is a skyjack that they got parked somehow inside this massive 5-story glass library. Oh, that's
That was
coming
the
later.
first thing that you thought, though.
But anyway, that's the first thing I thought. And I said, oh no, man, I can't. They got construction going on here. I turned right around. She said, well, baby, look. And thankfully, there was a door to outside, right onto the shitty city street, which isn't much better. And then I'm looking at all their planters with nothing trimmed up, everything just, I said, they
Right.
can do all that. And they can't do this. So anyway, she said, can I just go check it out and come back? I said, yes. So then she comes back laughing at me. And she said, honey, she said, that isn't a skyjack. There's no construction. I said, I don't know what that stink is. And she said, well, once you get past that door, then it's fine. She said, that's the book return. I said, what? Okay.
Yeah.
So now
It
me,
was,
when
it
I
was a
thought I could
conveyor
do all
belt with
this,
a big chute that like lifts it up to other
never seen it
stories.
before, never seen nothing like it in
Yeah.
my life. So earlier on in the day, I packed my little notes in my notebook for all my plans and all my garden things, and I put in my 2 movies, my movies I have to go back to the library. So I get there, the one I have to take back, and I can't renew it because someone won it, and it's garbage, they're gonna find out. Anyway, it was some Japanese lesbian movie with a big restricted R smack on the cover.
It was the big red R.
The big red R. And I'm seeing this machine. I don't know if I got a sensor. I'm kind of tapping it because it got a slot that opens up and supposed to take it. So I do this, and we're in like Yuptown. We're in like everyone ride a bicycle and eat alfalfa and shit. So that's where we're at. So I hit the thing and it opens up. It takes my movie, and then I look. No one bit of privacy. No one bit of privacy. It's all glass. So everyone walking in the place and everyone on the other side of the wall can see. So now I'm seeing titles like healthy eating, like 101, like all this bullshit. Because we're in this trendy yup section of town. So look at all this. And then you see my smut movie, my lesbian smut.
Which was shit.
Come roll around. I said, look, I think I know exactly who put that in. I said, that's invasion of privacy. I didn't even put the other one in. I took it home with me. I said, that can go overdue. That's what it can. I said, I'm not putting all my stuff on a belt, everyone to see. And it go up like an elevator. That could shoot like a tube
Yeah.
to floor
You
5.
could see everyone's titles because natural habit is if you're returning something to put it face up. Like, here's the item I am returning.
The back was
So
worse.
you can see the
The
top
back
of
was
everything.
worse. The back was worse. I couldn't do that. I'm surprised they had it at the library, to be honest. Anyway, so then I got in there and I walked in. And then
Cardinal is like right above us.
No,
Do you
I'm
see
feeling-
him?
yes, but I'm talking about this for a second. I want to get
Give
over
it
with.
up, give it up to your
So
sister.
I finally get in there, and by now my mind's whipped up. It's whipped up, and I'm now I'm thinking the people, these books. I wonder how many people have touched these books.
Oh God, love ya.
I wonder what's
It was
going
a
on with
full
that all
anxiety
them books.
moment.
But I got in. No, she hasn't watched Rent yet. We'll do that tonight. It's a drizzle day tomorrow.
Oh my God, that's
I'm glad you
right.
reminded us.
Thank you.
Thank you for
I
reminding
still
us.
haven't seen it yet.
I will remember that.
Rent. Yes, we have like 2 rain days.
Do you have no books? Write down Rent so we don't forget. Please.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm
Continue
sorry.
your story. Don't get lost now. You're
I don't
almost
like
there.
ma'am. Ma'am makes me feel my feelings, but sir just diffuses everything right quick. Funny how
That's
that goes.
good to know.
So then I look in it, it's all glass, and they got bookshelves, but not very many. And then I look around and see that everyone else is not at all disturbed by anything. No one.
They were all fine.
That yeah.
No,
we'll
I still
do
have
that.
not. I completely forgot, to be honest. But now look, I'm making a note.
And I'm
Are you
looking
gonna-
around like, I know that we don't have much crime in Nova Scotia. I know we don't have a lot of gun crime. We don't have anything. But I'm looking up at everything thinking, does everyone know like there's straight up a sitting duck? Like you can see everything's open. There's nowhere to even escape to. Anyway, I was all worked up by it. I was like, because my head goes like that. So then we left. I made it halfway into the first floor of the library, and then that ended. But I got to go back again because they have this book called Please Pass the Butter, which is by Elvin Falkenham from down home from the town, from the farm right next to me on the same road where I live. And he wrote this book, but it's it's not in print anymore. So they have to keep it as a reference in that library. They don't lend it out to another library. It's like reference, so you got to go there. So someday I'm gonna get up the courage. I'm not driving. I'll tell you that. I'll get up the courage to go and read Ellen's book again. But other
Yeah,
than that,
when you have the Corolla back on the road.
no, I'm not even going in that. And and then the other the outdoor parking where I could have parked, Dalhousie University. So it's all university kids parked, massive parking lot. So now I can't park there. There's no place on the street. They expect you to skip everywhere here. Just skip and bike and
And take that bus
then-
that's so reliable.
it's trash.
It's
It
just,
is. It's trash.
look.
And I'm not trying to be like, I need a big gas
made
bus,
notes
you know,
this
something. Just
time.
that.
My writing's weird and it's backwards, so you probably can't read that. Sorry. But anyways, I know now.
But yeah.
Did you ever say the part about actually getting out? And how close it was?
No, I didn't even say that part.
That's what I mean. You didn't
That
even,
was the worst part,
got-
actually.
You forgot the big finale.
So after I was already worked, well, this should really resonate now, because after I was already worked up by everything I said earlier, when I went to leave, I made sure I had my tuning, and I said, "Fucking machine better be working." So I got it in. I had to pay for an hour, even though I was only in there 10 minutes. I said, "I don't care. Put the money in. We're getting out."
It's the first time you've ever had to pay for a panic attack.
And I was hoping the machine was working, because that lady was talking earlier like it wasn't working. Anyway, it was working, and by then, so I backed the truck up and I'm going and I'm looking and I'm saying, Amanda, now what type of parking garage let you drive in 3/4 of the way and then the last quarter gonna fuck you?
Yeah.
And it'd be like Canada's worst driver. I had to back up the whole way around. I could have done it, but I didn't want to do it, and then I didn't know how to get over the arm when I got there. So we got there. And Amanda's looking, she said, "Oh no, you're good, you're good." She's like, "Hold up." Amanda had to get right out the truck because I took all the weight off the back. I didn't have the roller, I didn't have a tamp, I didn't have
She was
heavy
riding high
tools,
that day.
and I didn't, yeah. So,
Yeah.
oh God. So then Amanda had to get out, and there was one water pipe that I cleared apparently within a half inch.
Oh yeah. No, I was really scared. I really thought I was gonna have to tell her, baby, we have to Mr. Bean it. There's no other way.
And then this woman, when she's walking on, she's mad at me because I'm all over to the left with the low pipes. So now she's scowling at me, and I looked at her, I said, "I'm sorry, I'm never doing this again in my life." I said to her, she's going
I said,
by.
we're a little close, eh?
So then I was driving it, and I was like, Amanda, she didn't give 2 fucks. She didn't give 2 fucks about.
She was scared. She
'Cause
thought she wasn't gonna
Look at
clear.
this. Look at this gas, because
Yeah.
they're all hippies down there. Oh, look at this one they think I'm part of the Polivo rally or some bullshit. They think I'm all for the truckers and this. They think all this. So it's like, oh my God, if you weren't eating quinoa and riding a unicycle or something, you ain't quite gonna fit in down there.
Well, it's
So-
easier parking for them. You can just tie your unicycle
When I
up
got
outside.
out, and wasted like a lot of time doing this. I never been so happy to come sit in the cold and everything. I think it was half rated. Just sit here and do notes.
Yeah.
I'm not going nowhere. I'm not ever trying that ever again. Because I called the local one I used to go to, which is the chilled one. And I can get into it. It's fine. It's in the hood. I like it. And I go there. They even give you free coffee if you show up between 9 and 10 a.m. on a weekday. Make it up for you and bring it right back to you like Tim Hortons.
So nice.
It is nice. Up there, you pay $15 for a damn coffee because it's all up down. See what I mean?
Oh, they have a cafe on the 5th floor.
Yeah, they can keep it. 'Cause
Like
I'm
the
never-
living room.
I'm never getting to the 5th floor.
No.
No. So I go down there, but except I called him up. I said, "Look, do you have any little private study rooms?" And they were under renovation. So he's like, "Well, we have like a community room, but that's like, I'll give you the half day rate of $45." Oh, thank you. And
It's
then like,
like, girl.
there's no way I'm paying $45 to go sit down at a table just because I want to get away. I want to get away from the cats, but that's a bit much. So I didn't do that. And then I decided on that other option, which I will never ever forget.
So we learned that lesson. Central Libraries.
Lowest one I've ever seen though.
Not
That's
for
a
us.
budget. That was a budget underground parking. I don't know what that was.
Ooh.
They saved all the money for the damn ticket machine. The brakes apparently.
Oh, that was a chill. That was a chill.
Anyway, rambling on. You gotta watch that tonight.
Yeah, I do.
I'll watch it with you. I'll cry. Oh my God, we were crying. It's true. It's true, and that's still even in the city, and that's actually downtown. Except it's just where we live. It's like that end. We live in the north end. It's a north end one. You go central.
Yeah, it is so weird.
Wow. And I like the one in Dartmouth. I like the Dartmouth North, and I like the Halifax North. I like the north ends of all the cities.
The Sackville one's nostalgic for me. That's where I would go in my school years.
I used to go with an X there. So remember when we showed up and like, is so and so still your point of contact?
Oh yeah, one of your
I was like,
ex-girlfriends.
please no, please no, don't
Oh
do that.
yeah, I forgot about that.
You don't need to be hearing about me having these lesbian movies overdo a day. That's what I need in my life.
I forget which one that was.
Sugar Sweet. That was the name of the movie.
I was talking about the girlfriend.
I'm not gonna
though.
be saying names.
No,
you
but
know.
But it's funny that you called her Sugar Sweet.
I did not call her that. That was the name of the movie. I never once called her that.
I understand.
And she was nowhere anywhere near that.
I understand, but it sounded funny.
More like bitter sour, lemon sour. Yeah, sugar sweet. I bet. Anyway, anyway, let me read
What
what's.
are you tapping?
Yeah, right. I had good times and bad times there, but there's something about it where even where it's smaller, it just still feels better to navigate. But yeah, you gotta have some street smarts in some situations. I've definitely had situations in Dartmouth. But as far as like if you're just go to about your business to like a store or like a little spot, they do have little spots, and they're both communities that are like well educated on like low income communities. They've been a low income community for a long time, so it's like they have more services. They have stuff that the government wants to put into stuff there. Because you try going getting a free coffee out of the Spring Garden Library and see what happened.
Yeah, that probably wouldn't happen.
No.
Ooh.
Yeah. Never ever fucking again will I do that. Country looking real good. I got my key to my well. I'm right happy. I'm getting chilly again now.
I know.
And
Really wish it wasn't raining tomorrow.
I
Maybe
know,
it won't be
is.
bad. I want to do
Let's just
something.
do it. I tried to buy
We're
hip
gonna do
waders.
something.
We should have more rain gear than we do. Really.
Well,
We should just for some things you can.
I just usually get wet, but yeah.
The thing is, it's usually so cold here. If it was a warmer rain, like August rain,
But when it rains in the summer, it's nice. It's
You
like
know.
a relief.
I don't mind that. Wow, I lost my train of thought. Probably wasn't going anywhere anyway.
That's okay. Let her go off the rails,
Oh,
babe.
it wasn't going anywhere. So thank God Amanda said, yeah, I'll be in. I like the country now. She said, I'd never go to move to the country, and I'm thinking, this is like a couple years in, and I'm thinking, how am I gonna navigate this?
Because all of my people were here, and I've always felt like I need to be close to them.
But it's an hour away. We can drive.
Yeah.
You know.
And it's driving me crazy here. I'm so,
Hour-ish.
like, yeah, I'd rather take the drive. Rather take the drive.
Yeah.
It's fine.
You could drive an hour and a half in any direction of the province and be so far, so many different places. When I think
Oh my
about it.
God. Yeah.
You'd be looking at
We're
PEI.
gonna go up the Eastern Shore. That's what I want to do.
There's a nursery we want to go to. Because they used to have like a pop-up nursery they used to put in Lawrencetown. You probably know where, if you live in Dartmouth, Shell, you know where Lawrencetown is, Lawrencetown Beach and all that.
Oh, love
It's out going
Lawrencetown.
that way. And they had this sweet little pop, they so beautiful dahlias and vegetables and everything.
Yeah.
And something happened with the property, whoever owned the land, they're not coming back this year. So
Yeah,
now
they
I have to go
weren't
down to
gonna come back.
Muscadawbin. That's where their
Their
main
mother,
one, which I've
yeah.
never seen. And it might be a problem if I go in there and they have some good prices. So
We're gonna bring that little cart. We
oh,
could take our
I'll
little
show
cart
them.
around.
My dad is some sweet.
He is some sweet. You can go around the back and they'll be able to
I
see
will.
you
He
coming.
made me this sweet little garden cart. Well, actually, I should start by saying it was Pam's, who was a dear friend.
Yeah.
And she passed away last year.
Oh.
And her partner, Bev, she gave me a lot of Pam's tools, and I don't want to use them because I don't want anything to happen to
I
them. So I
know.
got them inside and keep them safe. But this was hers, and Dad, it had been out and rusted a bit, and Dad restored it all for me. Oh my God, it's some sweet.
It is really nice. It used to have sides, like frames, like wooden frames that you could choose to put on them, but I think that they've been lost because Kenny didn't have them. I'm not going for a ride right now, girl.
But you did.
Mm. I don't mind going for a ride, but
you can. Is what I'm saying.
I can. She already took me for a ride down the driveway down home, but so it's solid. It's very cute. But there's no way I'm going for a ride in this yard today. Not today. Here she comes. Oh, stop up there. Go back a bit. Stop up. Stop up. Go forward a bit. There it is.
Is that a nice little buggy?
It's very cute. Bring it on over.
It's heavy
It's so
duty.
cute. You can just spin the circle. It's cute. Leave it there. Here, I'll do it.
Well, show how sturdy it is. Listen, Flex made a skateboard in that. Boy, you get cruising. As long as you got a good turn on this.
It's
Yeah.
very solid.
They put new tires onto it. I think he did. They might have been the same ones. Anyway, yeah. Real nice.
Yeah.
Turned out real good.
Oh, man.
Oh, no.
I'm starving, girl. I had a bagel and tomatoes today. That's stupid.
I had steak and broccoli and mushrooms. I have more of that, though. I feel like you see me snack on that.
I'm gonna go check on the cats and look for a snack.
Can you bring me my peanut butter things?
Those little sandwiches I made up?
Yeah, the other day.
Yeah.
The Ryvitas, they got these little tiny low carb things. Yeah, she worked at Converges. Oh, I did that for a minute. Maybe we knew each other. I was there very briefly. And then they tried to screw everybody on the holiday pay. They would just not schedule them in, but it's how many scheduled days. Anyway, I took in the labor code and she got snitty, so I went into the whole class and gave everybody a copy with it highlighted. All of a sudden they had to pay everybody. They didn't like me too much. Time to make flower beds. That's good. Yeah? Oh, damn, rats shoot holes in the bottom. Oh, God, that sucks. You know what? This is gonna sound crazy. But Gorilla Glue, if you dry that out and put Gorilla Glue on it, like stretch it out and put Gorilla Glue on it, I bet you that'll hold. You can maybe patch, unless they really went to town on it, then, you know, it's a little harder. On the pool. On. Oh, so you like repurposed it. Yeah. But see, that's smart thinking. You do that with it. I actually have to get in, and there's a pond at one of the places where we work, and I got to get in it. It's just shallow, but it's a little chilly right now, and I was looking at buying hip waders. You can't buy hip waders. Why is it there's no, like, you can't pick a foot size and then the rest of it? It's just all one size. So if I want to get a comfortable hip waders, I'm going to be wearing a size 10 men's shoe. So it's stupid. Like, you can't customize that. Or if you get the women's, you get a neoprene booty that you have to put in something. I'm just gonna wait till I can't really wait till it's warmer though. So anyway, Amanda said she'd go in. I might go in, but nothing on. I mean, don't catch an infection. I don't know, all the allergies. I mean, I'm cool with nature, but I do it anyway. I did when I was a kid. I'd just be like, you already did this, go do it. But it is a little chilly. And I can't wait till later on to do it because stuff will be growing up through all the dead stuff. Yeah, we're blessed to do what we do. We're blessed to work for a lot of good people. You know, that's what keeps us going. Oh, I don't need gum. Never mind.
There you go.
Of these little peanut butter things. She brings me a napkin. She already knows.
There's two.
There's
Do
two
you
for
have
me.
them both?
For
Yeah.
me.
Oh, hey.
I'm sorry if you text me.
Oh, just wait. We got company. Can you win that, Amanda?
Yeah. We have
Gotta go.
company. Surprise company.
Yeah, it's a little near.
See you later.
Well, time for me to come? No, we're just shutting it off. There you go. You're safe.